Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to our ProviderSMART partner interview. My name is Tyler Carson, National Channel Manager over here at CNSG, an AppSmart company. And today our guest is CJ Dodge of Retarus. We've been working with Retarus. We have a great relationship with those guys. So CJ, we can go ahead and get started. So how did you start working with us and how did you hear about us over here at CNSG?
Well, thanks, Tyler. I appreciate the introduction. I've been with Retarus for quite some time now, and really my initial experience with CNSG was when I worked at XO. I had met Matt Hardy and Dave Wilson and knew that CNSG was a really solid master. They run a great organization, which I wanted Retarus always to be a part of. Engaging in this relationship with your firm is really important to our success and our continued growth. And we're experiencing exponential growth right now in the channel. We're very channel-centric partners, so our suppliers. So, I really look forward to developing and establishing this great relationship.
All right, that's good. It's funny that you guys have that XO connection. It's funny how relationships and meetings from years ago can kind of help out in the future. So I think that's pretty cool. So what actually brought you to the channel?
Well, that's a great question. The channel concept made a ton of sense to me. The opportunity to grow a team and assist in channel development was very appealing. Partnering with well-qualified industry experts even made a lot more sense. Initially, cultivating and creating a channel program to deliver services to our partner and their customer base was a great challenge. Supplying great teamwork and becoming a trusted advisor to the agent community is really key to our success. And this is kind of a funny phrase, but teamwork does make the dream work. And that's how we do our business every day.
Got it. Nice. And so can you tell me a little bit about how you made the transition? I'm not sure if you had any other steps in between XO and Retarus, but what actually brought you to Retarus?
Well, I joined Retarus 5 years ago. Business enterprises at the time were starting to get really intrigued with the cloud. And after researching Retarus's cloud faxing solution, it made a lot of sense for me. I believed two things at the time. Enterprise cloud solutions would take off as long as cloud offering was delivered in a secure environment. Retarus, by far, was the absolute best offer on the market. I became responsible for the indirect team about 4 years ago, and we've experienced exponential growth and are excited about developing our partnership with your firm.
All right, so let's get into the thick of it. Tell us about the solutions that you guys offer. We know you do cloud faxing, but if you can talk to us a little bit about it, we definitely like that.
Sure. Well, Tyler, Retarus is really a boutique service that fits nicely with most enterprise customers. Our offer includes cloud faxing, SMS, and transactional email. With faxing, we require about 100,000 pages per month, but of course, we're open to talk to any customer. There are a number of reasons why enterprise customers choose our product. We offer desktop service, which is email client-based, and transactional service for any kind of workflow requirements your customers may need. For the healthcare vertical, we're HIPAA compliant and HITRUST CSF certified. For the finance vertical, we're PSI DSS compliant. Our network is very secure. We provide the following protocols: TLS, SMTP, HTTPS, and FTP. Our delivery method is to deliver and delete the faxes. We don't store any data at rest. All delivery is electronic and no one from Retarus sees the faxes. We store metadata for all the faxes for up to 30 days after delivery. We offer never busy technology. We provide a real-time data monitoring through our EAS platform, which is really a key differentiator when we compete against our competition. The EAS platform is a web-based GUI platform allowing our customers to generate real-time reports. Our competition really only provides historical data upon the customer's request, so they can't really provide that real-time information that's important to some organizations. In most instances, we have very smooth transitions to our service. Our ports are very clean as long as we have accurate information. And I like to reference the Goldman Sachs port. When I first started here 5 years ago, Goldman Sachs was one of the first customers I brought on. There were 34,000 DIDs that we were going to port on a Thursday morning. We like to do the ports on Thursday just in case something happens going into the weekend. And 34,000 DIDs. And I talked to my porting manager at 7 o'clock. At 7:15, the port was complete without any issues. So that's not something I was used to in my telecom background. Usually working at Verizon for as long as I did, there were all sorts of issues with porting. But here at Retarus, we get it and we understand how to do things right. So as long as we get the right information in place, we're good to go. And basically also, additionally, we win deals by developing, a very solid project plan jointly between the customer and our project management team. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. So which industries do you think are still faxing today? And better yet, why would one choose cloud faxing or faxing over DocuSign?
Well, that's a great question. I appreciate that. There's really a number of industries, and I don't like to, just limit it to a couple, but really where the rubber meets the road with faxing is the healthcare industry, the finance industry, and the insurance industry are really our top three. Faxing is really not going away due to all the federal regulations. There are a number of requirements pertaining to time and date stamps that emails simply will not comply to. Docs typically fax their healthcare registrations, loan applications, messages to doctors regarding referral approvals, to just name a few. Believe it or not, faxing is still an important aspect of most enterprise customers today, which always surprises me because when I was working at Verizon, we always tried to put the faxing on, leave it on the POTS lines and on the PRIs, and that's no longer the case.
Right. Okay, nice. So other than not being able to travel, of course, tell us a little bit about how COVID impacted your business.
Well, Tyler, I'll tell you, I thank God that we had that umming technology because it was a very, very difficult time. As I think we can all agree that, it's just been rough. We've had to change the way we do business, and building a relationship and becoming a trusted advisor is always part of our plan. And I think having these relationships in place when the virus hit really helped us get through this really rough time. COVID really had a profound effect on how we do business today. And I really believe that we must change the way we look at things and the world around us will change. The model that we're using today from my team is really improvise, adapt, and overcome. And we're using various available tools like Zoom and every other tool available out there to conduct our meetings. Our revenues have increased due to work at home environments and the options we offer. For instance, we have set up numerous COVID-19 hotlines for a number of our laboratory clients.
Okay. So this is a two-part question. So what is the best way for CNSG partners to start the conversation? And also, what are the questions that we should ask to vet the opportunities and make sure that, they're good opportunities?
Well, this is a really important question. I hope everybody takes a pen and piece of paper out and writes down some of the things I'm going to say right now. It's critical to everybody's success if we're going to do business together. It's all about solution selling. It's really important that we build a trusted advisor relationship with you and your client. Best way to start a conversation with your client is just simply ask the question, what about faxing? And then also tell them there's a solution out on the market offering customers 30% savings for cloud faxing. Obviously this will open the door to additional questions. And some of the questions that are important that we always ask, what is the client's use case? What are they doing today regarding faxing? Do they offer a user a desktop service, or are they faxing done through API, or both? What EMR does your client use? How many multifunctional devices and fax machines does your client have? How many monthly pages inbound and out does the client do? How many user/email addresses would you need? How many locations does your customer have? Once you have the answers to these questions, obviously we can give you a solution tailor-made to your client's needs. So that's really, what we do. And simply asking that question, what about faxing, is really, it will open up doors and, create a revenue stream that you really never thought about before. So that's where I'm excited about. I think that a lot of our partners get involved and start to understand what we're trying to accomplish in the marketplace. regarding faxing, and some of them are making a lot of money doing it. So,
right. And the good thing, I like those questions, and I've always been a believer that if you ask the right questions, then the customer will sell themselves. So if you ask them the right questions, by the answers that they give, they'll pretty much sell themselves and tell you, what you need to sell them and design the solution. So I think those questions are definitely great. So what resources are available for our partners, and who are our contacts, and where could they go for more info on your solutions?
Well, that's a great question. And it's probably the most important question we're going to get to today. Partners can obviously contact their assigned CNSG channel manager, who will contact our business development manager, Chris DiMaggio. Also, I would definitely like to be involved in any opportunities that are ongoing or initial opportunities. And the way that we would do that, we would bring Chris, myself, Michelle Cook, who is also our marketing director, and then probably a technical consultant to the table. And we would vet out the opportunity and then make things happen. And we would obviously come up with a strategic plan so we could help really together jointly present the information to the client. It's a pretty simple process. We've been doing this a long time. I've been here for 5 years. The channel here at Retarus has been here for a little over 6 years. And we really started to exponentially grow because of the realization of what the partner program can do for us. So I'm excited about this opportunity that we have at hand today. I think that if we can engage, just get talking, just like Tyler, we had with the channel manager over at CNSG. If we can have that kind of talk with some of your sub-agents, I think that they're going to start to get it and realize that they could really develop a nice book of business selling cloud faxing. So, I really appreciate your time today. I think that, this is going to be helpful to establishing our relationship, which is very important to us. So I'm excited. I'm glad that we had this opportunity to talk. And I don't know if you have any more questions, but, I'm looking forward to next steps.
Yeah, no, just to kind of piggyback on what you said, we are definitely excited as well. We appreciate the partnership with you guys. And I think the niche that you guys are in as far as the cloud faxing, I think there's definitely a lot of opportunity for that. The good thing about it is I think that it's a lot of opportunity for that a lot of people aren't aware of. And I think that's a good problem to have because once we get the information out to them and then it starts to make sense, I think that can only bode well for everyone. Now, do we have a CNSG Smart campaign with you guys if anybody wanted to do something like that?
I'm certain that we do. Michelle Cook is our marketing director who's handling that. And they certainly, anybody can contact me directly. That's not an issue at all. Okay. But yeah, I mean, whatever we got to do to get the ball rolling, I'm all in.
Okay. I think a smart campaign, just the emails coming to someone's base, just saying, hey, are you interested in cloud faxing? I think that's ideal. I think that's another great way to kind of get the information out there. So, well, CJ, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know we both have to get back to the daily hustle. So, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate Retarus, yourself, Michelle, and the entire team. So we definitely look forward to getting a lot more traction with you guys in the upcoming quarters. So
great.
Thanks again.
And always remember that, we're generating an income stream that really the telecom industry stayed away from for years. But now with the cloud, initiatives that these large enterprise customers have, this is a golden opportunity for you to make a lot more money. And Tyler, again, I appreciate your time and your effort, and I really look forward to developing this relationship. Thank you very much.
Thanks again, CJ. Have a good one.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks, man.